children, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. Which chapter we are discussing? Parts and wholes. Okay. In the last section, we have discussed about fractions. What is meant by fraction? Before seeing this definition, let us do this term. Write the fraction for the shaded portion. That is already we are saying. Once again we are recalling it. Okay. Write the fraction for the shaded portion. What is given in the question? We have to write the fraction for the shaded portion. They given one shape. In that shape, they are dividing the shape into some equal parts. Okay, you have to write the fraction for the shaded portion. Okay, see here, what is the shape? Triangle. How many parts are in this triangle? See, 1, 2, 3. Totally 3 parts. How many parts are shaded? Only 1 part. So, how do you write the fraction? You have to write the total parts as denominator 3 and shaded part as the shaded portion as the numerator 1. Thus 1 by 3 is the answer. You have to call the number in the upper part as numerator. You have to call the number in the bottom part, that is below this bar. You have to call this as denominator. You also remember this spelling. What is the spelling for numerator? N-U-M-E-R-A-T-O-R. Numerator. What is the spelling for denominator? D-E-N-O-M-I-N-A-T-O-R. Denominator. So our answer is, how do you read this? 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Thus, our answer is 1 by 3. This type of writing, the number is called fraction. Okay? Do you understand, children? See the next one. What is the shape of this? Yes, it is a rectangle. How many parts totally there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 equal parts. So, in the denominator, you have to write the number 6. Okay? How many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded. So, you have to write the 3 on the numerator. So, our answer is 3 by 6. What is our answer? 3 by 6. Do you understand, children? See the next one. What is the shape? This is circle. Okay. How many equal parts are here? See here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there are 4 parts. So, in the denominator, you have to write the total parts. Okay. How many parts are shaded? 1, 2. So, you have to write the 2 as the numerator. So, our answer is 2 by 4. Suppose, children, in the question if they are asking, write the fraction for unshaded portion, means, see here, unshaded means you have to write the numerator as a unshaded portion. See this, how many parts are not shaded? 1, 2. 2 parts are not shaded. So, for that you have to write it as 2 as the numerator. And you have to draw the small bar. Okay? And totally how many parts? 1, 2, 3. So, our answer is 2 by 3. So, 2 by 3 is the answer for unshaded portion of the given picture. And 1 by 3 is the answer for the shaded portion of the given picture. Do you understand, children? Okay. Next, we are going to see the definition of fraction. Already we have seen. Once again, we are going to recall it. What is meant by fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. Okay. See here, this is one whole thing. Here we have mentioned only one part. Thus, fraction is a part of a whole thing. Do you understand, children? Okay. Also, the whole is either a single object. The whole may be a single object or a collection of objects. Collection of object means we can take bunch of grapes, bunch of fruits, lot of vegetables. Like that, we can also define the whole part. The whole is either a single object or a collection of objects. Okay. Next, we are going to see types of fractions. Mainly, first we are going to see 3 types of fraction. First, proper fraction, and then improper fraction, and then mixed fraction. Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. How do you call the proper fraction? What is the definition for it? Let us see one by one. See here, what is mean by proper fraction? Numerator is smaller than the denominator. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. It means denominator is bigger one, numerator is smaller one. See here. Here I have given some example for you. See the first example. Read the example. 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 7. In the first fraction 1 by 2, which is the numerator? Yes, 1 is the numerator and 2 is the denominator. If it is proper fraction means numerator is less than the denominator. See here, 1 is less than 2. So you have to call this fraction as proper fraction. Okay, see the next one. 3 by 4, which is the numerator? 3. And which is the denominator? 4. Here also numerator is less than denominator. So you have to call this fraction as proper fraction. See here, 5 is numerator, 7 is denominator. Thus numerator is less than the denominator. So you have to call this fraction as proper fraction. Do you understand, children? See the next one. Improper fraction. What is the definition for improper fraction? If the numerator is equal or greater than the denominator, that is numerator is greater than the denominator. In the first one, numerator is smaller than the denominator. In the second one, improper fraction, numerator is larger, that is greater than the denominator, or it may be equal. Then such types of fraction we call it as improper fractions. Okay, see the examples. 3 by 2, 7 by 4, 6 by 5, 10 by 10. See here, both the numerator and the denominator are equal. Such type of fraction also we can call it as improper fraction. See the first example, 3 by 2, which is the numerator? 3, and which is the denominator? 2. See here, numerator is bigger than the denominator. See here, numerator is 7, denominator is 4. Thus the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Similarly, 6 is bigger than 5. So such types of fractions are called as improper fractions. Clear, children? See the next one. Mixed fraction. What is in the mixed fraction? See here. The mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. That is, if it is mixed fraction means it should contain a whole number and important, it contains proper fraction, not improper fraction. So definitely you have to remember this. A mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. What is in a whole number? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Such types of numbers are said to be whole number. Okay, proper fraction means see here 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 7. Numerator should be less than the denominator. Such types of fractions said to be proper fraction. So mixed fraction means it should contain a whole number and a proper fraction. See the example: 4, 1 by 2, 2, 5 by 7, 3, 1 by 10. See the first one, 4. 4 is a whole number. See the 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is less than the denominator. So such types of fraction are said to be mixed fraction. Okay, see the next example: 2, 5 by 7. See here, 2 is a whole number. 5 by 7 is a proper fraction. So this type of fraction is said to be mixed fraction. See the next one: 3, 1 by 10. 3 is a whole number and 1 by 10 is a proper fraction because numerator is less than the denominator. You have to write that 3 here and the bar should be come the nearer to 3 like this, and you have to write the number like this only. Don't write 3 as the numerator like this. Okay. This is the correct way of writing the mixed fraction. Okay. Thus, mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Do you understand, children? What are the types of fraction? Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Okay. Next, we are going to see some more types of fraction. Okay. First, we are going to see like fractions. What is meant by like fractions? Let us see the definition. Fractions having same denominators are called like fractions. Fractions having same denominators are called like fractions. So repeat after me, children. fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. Let us see some examples. See here, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 5 by 7. See here, here you have the numerator 2, here you have the numerator 3, here you have the numerator 5. But see the denominator. The denominator are same number. What is it? 7. Thus, in the given fractions, all the denominators are same. Okay. Such types of fractions are called like fractions. Do you understand? What is the like fractions? Fractions having same denominators are called like fractions. Okay. Next we are going to see unlike fractions. What is the unlike fractions? Yes, very good. Fractions having different denominator. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Do you understand? Once again read the definition. Fractions having different. For like fractions, you are having same denominator. For unlike fraction, you are having different denominators are called unlike fractions. See here, 1 by 3, 4 by 13, 5 by 7, 10 by 31. See, all the denominators are different. So, such types of fractions are said to be unlike fractions. Okay, do you understand? Next, we are going to see equivalent fractions. What is mean by equivalent fractions? Let us see. Fractions having different numerator and denominator. Fractions having different numerator and denominator also, but they are equal to same value. They are equal to same value. Such types of fractions are called equivalent fractions. Once again read the definition. Fractions having different numerator and also denominator but are equal to same value. Such types of fractions are said to be equivalent fractions. You will clearly understand by seeing this example. Okay, see the example. 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 are said to be equivalent fractions. How we are saying these fractions are equivalent fractions? See here, here we have the numerator 1 and denominator 2. If you multiply 2 to 1 and 1, that is, you have to multiply there 1 by 2 as well as the denominator also by 2. So 1 2 is 2. 2 2s are 4. If you divide the 2 and 4 by 2, you get the same value, that is 1 by 2. Similarly, if you multiply 1 by 2 by 3, 1 into 3, 3, 2 into 3, 6. So our answer is 3 by 6. How do you get the equivalent fraction for the given fraction? By multiplying the same number to the numerator and denominator, we get the equivalent fractions. And equivalent fraction, if you divide the equivalent fraction by the same number, that is, if you divide the numerator as well as the denominator by the same number, you get the same answer 1 by 2. Let us see how these fractions are equal. Okay, see this diagram. This is the shape of a circle. This is also circle. This is also circle. See here. This circle is divided into 2 parts. Okay. How many parts are totally 2 parts? So you have to write the total parts as the denominator. And how many parts is shaded? Only 1 part. So you have to write 1 as the numerator. So 1 by 2. See here. The circle is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to write the 4 as the denominator. How many parts are shaded? 1, 2. So you have to write it as 2 as the numerator. Thus your answer is 2 by 4. See this circle. This circle is divided into how many parts? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thus this circle is divided into 6 equal parts. So you have to write 6 as the denominator. How many parts are shaded? Let us count. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 parts is shaded. So you have to write 3 as the numerator. So 3 by 6. Observe this circle, children. Among the three shapes, the shaded portions are same. Though the fractions are different. See, here our fraction is 1 by 2. Here our fraction is 2 by 4. Here our fraction is 3 by 6. See, the numerators are different. 1, 2, 3. And denominator also 2, 4, 6. Thus, the numerator and denominator are different. But see the shaded portion. Only half of the circle is shaded. See here. Here also half of the circle shaded. Here also half of the circle shaded. Here also half of the circle shaded. Thus, our shaded portions are equal. Therefore, we can say these fractions are equal. So, such types of fractions are said to be equivalent fraction. How do you call these fractions? Equivalent fraction. So, we call 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 as equivalent fractions. Okay. Let us see one sums based on the equivalent fractions. Okay. Write two equivalent fractions for following fraction. Subdivision A 2 by 5 and B 1 by 3. We have to find out two equivalent fractions for the given fraction. What is the first question? 2 by 5. How we are going to find the equivalent fractions? Let us see. First step is you have to write the fraction once again in the solution form. That is 2 by 5. After that you have to put the equal symbol and then you have to draw the line like this, little bigger. Okay. Then you have to write the 2 by 5 once again. 2 by 5 and you have to choose one table. It may be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's your wish. Okay. It may be any number except 0. Okay. So you have to choose one number. I have chosen the number 2. Okay. You have to multiply the number 2 both denominator as well as the denominator. Okay. Thus I am multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2. For that here you have to put the multiple symbol. So 2 into 2. 5 into 2. It's clear children. First step, you have to write the fraction 2 by 5 and then you have to put the equal symbol and then you have to once again write the fraction and then you have to multiply both the denominator and numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay, and here I have chosen the number 2. Now we are going to multiply 2 into 2, 4. 5 into 2, 10. Thus we have get one equal fraction to the given fraction, that is 4 by 10. Okay. In the question they are asked two equal fractions. So you have to find one more also. Next once again you have to write 2 by 5. Put the again equal symbol. Again you have to write 2 by 5 and then you have to choose another number except 2. Here I have chosen 3. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15. So our answer is 6 by 15. In the question they are asked two equivalent fraction to 2 by 5. Thus we have find out 2 by 5 which is also equal to 4 by 10 which is also equal to 6 by 15. Thus we have found out two equivalent fraction to the given fractions. Okay, similarly see the next B sum 1 by 3. Here also I have chosen the number 2. So 1 into 2, 3 into 2 you get 2 by 6. Once again you have to write 1 by 3 and again you have to choose another number. You may choose any number children, not 2, 3. You may choose any number. Okay, it may be 2 digit also. So 1 into 3, 3 into 3. So what is the answer? 3 by 9. Thus we have found that two equivalent fractions. What are they? 2 by 6, 3 by 9 which is equal to 1 by 3. So in our today's class we have discussed the types of fraction. What are the types of fractions so far we have seen? Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction, equivalent fraction. Okay, go through all the definitions and do the classwork and do the homework sums. Okay, thank you children.
Okay children, now we are going to see like fraction and unlike fraction. Okay, see here, first one is like fraction. Okay, see the denominators are same. Okay, see the first one 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. Okay, so it has written according to the shaded portions. Okay, already you know how to write the shaded portion in fraction form. So it is given in the form. Okay, so the denominators are same. See the denominators, everything is 4. So if the denominators are same means that is like fractions. See the second one. See here you have a different denominators. Here also they have written the fraction according to the shaded portion. Okay, see 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. Okay, so see here the denominators are different, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, here you have a different numbers, so it is a unlike fraction. Okay, if you have a same denominator, it is like fraction. If you have a different denominators, that is unlike fraction. Okay children, now we can see the equivalent fraction children. Okay, now see this chart children, this is equivalent fraction. Okay, see these fractions have the same value but use different numbers. Okay, so here you have a same value but we can use the different numbers. Okay, see the fraction part here, the first one is the whole part. Okay, we did not subdivided anything, so that is the whole part. Next, in the whole part they have divided into 2 parts. Okay, so that can be written as 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Next, in that 1 by 2 they have subdivided into 2 parts, that is 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Here also, this side also 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Next, in that 1 by 4 they have subdivided into 2 parts, that is 1 by 8 and 1 by 8. Okay, so everything is subdivided as 1 by 8. Now we can see that 1 by 1, the first one is 1 by 1, the second one is 2 by 2 and the third one is 4 by 4 and the last one is 8 by 8. Okay, so they are equivalent fractions. Okay, so here in that fraction we used different numbers. Okay, but the value is same. Okay, that is the equivalent fraction. If you divide and see, everything you will get 1 by 1. Okay, if you cancel 2 by 2, you will get 1 by 1. If you cancel 4 and 4, you will get 1 by 1. If you cancel 8 and 8, you will get 1 by 1. Okay, so everything is equal. Okay, sometimes the value may be changed, but the number will not be changed here. Okay, so they are equivalent fraction children. Okay, same value but use a different numbers. Okay, fine children. So by following this one, you will get a assignment. Okay, so do the assignment and send it through the WhatsApp group. Okay, okay children, fine. Thank you.